So why are we so jealous? Unsurprisingly, studies have shown that increased jealousy correlates with low self-esteem. Many of us are often unaware of the basic shame that exists within us because it comes so naturally to think critical thoughts about ourselves, right? Yet, shame from our past can heavily influence the degree to which we feel jealous and insecure in the present moment. It perpetuates destructive thoughts and feelings, driving us to compare, evaluate, judge ourselves and often others with great scrutiny. This is one of the reasons why learning how to deal with jealousy is so important. So we'll jump into that. But let's talk about romantic jealousy for a brief second. It's a basic reality that relationships go smoother when people don't get overly jealous. The more we can get a hold of our feelings of jealousy and make a sense of them separate from our partner, the better off we'll be. Remember, our jealousy often comes from insecurity in ourselves, and unless we deal with this feeling in ourselves, we're likely to fall victim to feelings of jealousy, distrust, insecurity in any relationship, no matter the circumstances. And these jealous feelings can arise at any point in the relationship, from day 1 to marriage year 20. I'll jump into everything in a bit more detail right after this. Welcome back, my name is Jessica and this is my YouTube channel. So today we talk about how to handle jealousy in your relationship. If you're a really jealous guy or girl, hopefully this video can help you. So what do? Number 1, consider what's being stirred up. Consider what sensations, what images, what feelings and thoughts jealousy brings up. Does the current scenario trigger something old, maybe a family dynamic or a long-held self-perception that's negative? The more we can connect these emotions or overreactions to past events that created them in the first place, the clearer we can feel in our present day situation. Number 2, calm down and stay vulnerable. No matter how jealous we feel, we can find ways to come back to ourselves and soften, We can do this by first accepting our emotions with compassion. It's possible to accept and acknowledge our jealousy without actually acting on it. We can learn tools to calm ourselves down before reacting, for example, taking a walk or a series of deep breaths. Number 3, turn the focus inward. So jealousy gets triggered because you feel your relationship might be at risk. Rather than assuming someone else is instigating that threat, stay in your own relationship. Maybe your partner is spending more time with another friend because, well, you've been busier, for instance, and it's a sign that you may need to make more time for that relationship. Focusing on your relationship with that person helps you address whatever may be wrong, rather than cycling into a downward spiral of blame and hurt feelings. You understand? Number 4, don't act out. Our critical inner voice sometimes tends to advise us to take actions that hurt us in the long run. When we do this, all we do is create a dynamic we're afraid of. We may hurt and undermine our partner's loving feelings for us and stir up their own feelings of distrust and fear. We may inadvertently encourage them to become more closed off, less open about their feelings, thoughts, and actions, which then adds to feelings of distrust and jealousy. Number 5, decide if your jealousy is being driven by your own insecurities. Very important. Do you get jealous of a partner spending time socializing with others because you actually think your relationship is in jeopardy? Or are you insecure about not having your own hobbies outside of the relationship like they do? Resting all of your self-worth on one relationship can breed insecurity. If your self-esteem is low, give it a boost. Make sure you have interests and activities outside of your relationship and you'll be fine. Number 6, seek out your own sense of security. The best thing you can do is focus on being strong and secure in yourself. You have to do the work to conquer your inner critic and believe that you're okay, even on your own. You don't need anyone's love to believe that you're lovable. Human beings are filled with flaws and, limitations, and no one can actually give you what you need 100% of the time. This doesn't mean shutting people out or shutting yourself off from what you want. It actually means embracing your life wholeheartedly while believing that you're strong enough to fail or to lose. No matter what, you can handle the emotions that arise. Number 7, think about what you want out of a conversation before you have it. Now, if you're going to talk about it, what you say and how you say it matters. Before you start a conversation, think about what you want from it. If I'm telling someone I'm jealous, do I want them to fix it? Do I want them to tell me I shouldn't be jealous? Or maybe something else is triggering the jealousy. Like you're feeling like you're becoming more distant with the person lately and you ultimately want to talk about that. Number 8, talk about it. All relationships benefit from mutually agreed upon values or rules when it comes to trust and faithfulness, right? And in a relationship you value, it's good to talk about these things, Opening that conversation, especially for when you feel distant or feel someone is pulling away, can really, really be helpful for you. When something like jealousy is taking over, it's important to talk and find a healthy way to express what you feel. In a relationship, it's important to maintain open, honest conversation with your partner. If you hope to have their trust and for them to have yours, you have to listen to what they say without growing defensive or rushing to judgment. This open line of communication is not about unloading your insecurities on your partner, but instead allowing yourself to be kind and connected, even when you feel insecure or jealous. This naturally helps your partner to reciprocate. Number 9, apologize and explain. Say something like, look, I'm really sorry for bothering you about your relationship with Jessica. It's not that I don't trust you. I was just feeling insecure. Thanks for listening to me. Now, this will often be sufficient to give both of you the space to discuss what has just taken place, recognition of your insecurities, and the need to be open together about what you're going through. In conclusion, it's important that you understand the emotion of jealousy. Jealousy is a complex emotion that can include many things, fear, anger, loss, envy, sorrow, betrayal, inadequacy, humiliation. If you're feeling jealous, understand that there are many emotions that can occur with jealousy, but jealousy might be the emotion you notice first. So what you want to do is to spend time thinking through your emotions. There's no question that it takes a certain level of emotional maturity to deal with many feelings surrounding jealousy. It takes a willingness to change our inner voice and all the insecurity that it generates. It also takes willpower to step back and resist acting on our impulse, jealous reactions. However, when we foster this power in ourselves, we realize we're a lot stronger than we think. By learning how to deal with jealousy, we become more secure in ourselves and in our relationships. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, smash the like button, don't forget to subscribe and turn on all notifications. My name is Jessica. Cheers.